David Fritz's strategy in the flooded pond is different.
What I'm trying to key in on is these good fish are on the actual water, the low water or normal pool line is where they're at. Everybody else is fishing the banks, and there are some fish on the banks, but the quality fish right here on these outside bushes, outside limbs, and a little bit deeper water, they're a little harder to catch. So when you catch one, you ain't got to measure them. Yeah, that's a fish. Yeah. That's another big one. Ooh, it's cool right here. Stay on there.
Well, we've all heard of the famous Fritz Blitz. Now we've seen the infamous Fritz Flip. A tip of our cap to Bassmaster photographer Amos Postoke for capturing a classic moment on the tournament trail. Don't go away. The Bassmasters and David are coming right back.
You ain't flipping this, are you?
SuperStars 95, a gathering of 30 of the all-time Bassin greats. The Illinois River, June 8th through 10th, 1995. A test for the best. Flood conditions, rising water, now falling, dropping 7 to 8 inches daily. Spawn, post-spawn conditions. The tournament waters span over 130 miles. So many parts to the bass catching puzzle. So little time. What's the solution? Zell Rowland, the 1986 Super Invitational winner, is working his plan. He's caught the tournament's big bass so far, a 3-pound, 13-ounce largemouth.
The fish are just like today, pretty much scattered out. And it's real tough to get a bite. What I've been trying to really key on in this tournament, knowing it's tough and there's very few bites to get, is trying to fish a few of those areas that most anglers probably wouldn't really fish. You know, similar to this one here and where I've been casting up in behind the docks, where most anglers wouldn't care to fish because they don't want to throw over that walkway.
Robert Hamilton, the 1992 world champion, boated 12 keepers the first round from this backwater duck hunting lake, now accessible with water running over the levees. His early buzzbait bite has fizzled. Now Bob's flipping a Berkeley power crawl worm into flooded willows. The bass seem to be spawning, suspending in the branches. He's using a 25-pound test monofilament to haul them out. But the best game plan appears to be the ones being worked by David Fritz and Jay Yellis. David, with a 2-day score of 21 pounds 6 ounces, leads Jay by a margin of 1 pound 5 ounces. The other contenders need big strings. George Cochran in third has 17 pounds 15 ounces, followed by 2-time Angler of the Year Jimmy Houston with 17 pounds 8 ounces. Denny Brower in fifth has weighed in 15 pounds 12 ounces. Bob Hamilton ranks 6th, and Zell Rowland is in 7th place. David Fritz is sticking with his Zoom crawl worm with the pinchers dyed a chartreuse color.
The little deal I got going is most of these fish right here on these outside bushes you can't see. They're on the original shoreline, and I don't think anybody else is fishing like that. And I think that's one of the keys. I mean, you catch a few up against the bank, but most of them are out here. Who knows? I may even throw a crankbait in here before the day's over.
For 3 days, Jay Yellis has fished the same 150 yards of flooded grass. His spinnerbait pattern is holding up.
Got to spoon feed it to them. They just don't want to run out and eat it like a real fish. About the 20th cast I made in there. Not in the exact same spot, but same general area.
But with a falling water level, Jay's making some adjustments. More strikes are coming on the outside of the grass.
I'm just going back and forth through the same water, and the fish they're just on the move, constantly swimming through this cover, and that's why you can go back through the same water and catch a fish that wasn't there 10 minutes ago because he was down the bank somewhere. This water falling 10 inches a day like it is, they're constantly on the move.